What's going on, everybody? It's your boy ACGL Scara, and today we have yet another ACGL Breakdown. Today I'm joined by professional football player for Goliath Gaming, Zaid. Zaid, how are you doing today, good sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I am fantastic. It's such a pleasure having you on this call, and you're actually someone that I've really wanted to chat about, so I really have been looking forward to this. But before we get into things, I think this is the perfect opportunity to sort of just introduce yourself and let people know who you are and what you're all about.
Okay. My name is Zaid. I've been competing for 2 years now. I play for Goliath Gaming, FIFA, and live in Cape Town, but I'm at the HQ in Johannesburg, the GJHQ.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. And you just mentioned that you've been competing for about 2 years now. Walk me through how your journey has been in competitive FIFA, the ups, the downs, and what you've learned along the way.
Okay, so in lockdown, I started playing FIFA online, so just casually, foot champs, all that. Outstarted Ultimate Team the first time in lockdown. Yeah, so I met most of the top players in SA. I played against them and lost, but now I'm competing against them and winning most of them. But yeah, I started playing casually FIFA 21. I wasn't that good at the start, but towards the end, I started learning a lot. How to manage games, how to defend better, how to attack. Because when you play against someone better than you, you can always learn.
Yeah.
So I learned a lot playing against most of them. Yeah.
That's fantastic. And I think that's also something that's really important that I want to mention, like that I want to just pick from what you said is, just playing against people that are better than you. And I mean, you said once you got in, you weren't really the best, but you sort of just started grinding and working towards becoming better. And I mean, you've got there, you got to competing against the best of the best. You're starting to win against them, but obviously it was just through you wanting to learn and wanting to improve that, you ultimately got to where you were. But I mean, do you think you're also like really happy with how far you've come? I mean, especially like, as you mentioned, I wanted to ask, what got you into FIFA, and you mentioned that it was actually you playing through lockdown. I mean, are you happy with the stuff? I mean, you have to be with how far you've really come, man.
I didn't expect to come so far because in FIFA, I think I was 21 that towards the end. I played my first tournament, the Kasi esports tournament. I think, but yeah, then I went on to play the IC Gaming tournament. That's where I beat my teammate now Churro in the final. So yeah, that's when I started to think that I can do this competitively, and out onto the scene first year. But there's been many ups and downs. It's also to be up.
Yeah. I mean, definitely everyone's always going to have their ups and downs along their journey, but I mean, it's just all about overcoming them and obviously coming out on top. And speaking of coming out on top, you recently won the Kaizer Chiefs Virtual Chief Challenge, which granted you a VIP tour around the Kaizer Chiefs village and a one-on-one FIFA match against pro football player for Kaizer Chiefs Noble. But that's not all. You've won many large cash prize tournaments in the past and competed in international leagues and won. Did you ever think in your wildest dreams that you'd get this far playing competitive FIFA or with your skill?
No, because as I said, I wasn't good at the start, so I didn't expect a lot of tournaments, a lot of tournaments to be played and won. So I didn't expect it, but yeah, it's like you said, the international tournaments. I played my first FCA and I finished second. So it was my first time playing against people that's not in SA. So I don't know how I done it, but it just shows anything is possible also as well. So yeah, and then I played lots of other tournaments like the Thunderdome also as well. It was with the Yota ACGL, and Yeah, so I won that as well. Against one of the best players in SA, and as you win that tournament, you get confidence.
Hmm.
So yeah, I think that just pushed me also to win much more, to show it is possible for anyone to achieve it.
Hmm. I mean, I couldn't agree more. I mean, definitely, you just have to sort of just get a rush and a feel when you do take out some of the best in the country. I mean, as you've mentioned, your teammate now, Julio, one of the best in the country. And I mean, you've beaten him before. Kalen as well has been #1 for the longest time as well in South Africa. I mean, you've beaten him as well in tournaments. So being able to achieve such accolades and being able to do so much like that, I mean, it definitely has to, sort of push you to just keep going and keep trying to improve, because even if you may have started out as like maybe an underdog, you might not have been the best, but if this is what you start to achieve, what more could you achieve if you kept on going forward?
Yeah, for me, the ultimate goal is always going to be the same, and that's to qualify for the World Cup. Or if that's not possible, but it is possible. But if it's not going to work out, it's also to achieve anything overseas, play overseas. But me and Tabo, as 2v2 partners, we also in a good position
Hmm.
for E Club. So we made the playoff. So it's just that last step again to make it overseas and play in a Club World Cup. That's I think that's what we most focus on. Our 1v1 season has not been the best. One bar, it's a bit tough. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
FTS2, I lost on pin. So yeah,
Hmm.
I've always made it out of sewers. So it's just about making it a bit further in a knockout. And yeah, third FTS coming up next weekend. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well.
Yeah, I'm sure you're definitely going to be focused on that. And I couldn't lie for you if I said, we're all going to be rooting for you, and we all will be cheering you on, making sure that you guys go as far as possible. Uh, but moving on from that, you were a player for Orlando Pirates Esports at some point, and now you're part of Goliath Gaming. What's it like being a part of the most prominent and top tier gaming brands in the country, especially knowing from where you came from and where you are now?
I think there's much support for you as well as a player. You got the whole team behind your back wanting you to win.
Mm,
There's opportunities for boot camps also as well. So that's when you like bond with your teammates, analyze games, play each other even just to learn a few things that can help you maybe in the future. So it's 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 a nice place, but you obviously also have to perform at the highest level. You can't um you can't like can't get the words out, but yeah, you have to play at the highest level. Is boot camp.
mm, I get you. And moving on from that, I just want to ask a little. It's a bit complicated, but we'll try to get around it. But what do you think needs to happen or needs to be done in order to get more people into competitive FIFA, or for it to sort of create a more competitive environment and increase the competitive standard in South Africa or just Africa as a whole?
I think it has to start with EA first. Um, Nothing against them, but there's lots of talent in SA, but there's not much of opportunity because as for the nation as well, we have to play one game our server, next game on their server. So for us to obviously qualify, we have to go to Dubai and things.
Mm,
And for like 1v1, like only one player can make the World Cup playoffs. So there's not much opportunity. So
mm.
hopefully they can become much more spots. Then more people will get motivated because lots of people want to play online and go overseas, make it all those things. And yeah, I think maybe by my side make more FIFA content and get just lots of people into FIFA as well.
Yeah, I think that's also something that's really, really important is creating content that allows for people to know and understand that, you know, there's a chance for you to actually compete in FIFA locally. There's a chance for you to make something of yourself. And I mean, you're proof that you can actually go somewhere, or if you can, you know, just put effort, put the time, work and grind into getting better at the game. I mean, you're playing for Goliath Gaming right now. You've won multiple cash prize tournaments. And I think if there's just a way to just start showing people that as well, I think that's also something that can just start motivating people, and, you know, just telling them that, yo, there's actually opportunities and you can actually start getting involved.
Yeah, for me, I finished school last year, so for me, that's the plan, the content plan. Just need to buy some equipment and things, and then I'm gonna start making content for YouTube, Twitch. That's what I planned. That was always one of the things I wanted to do as well, because it just shows that this can be joined FIFA as well. Doesn't have to. You don't. A loss doesn't mean it's the end of the world. You can also enjoy it and learn a lot of things. Like I also learned lots of by watching players overseas, watching YouTube channels, how they score goals, how they defend, how they manage their games, all that. So that's the plan. But yeah, looking forward to making content.
Fantastic stuff. I'm sure you're all going to be waiting for it. But before I let you go, I just have one more question for you. Do you have any wise words or any words of advice for anyone that's watching you right now, that's maybe striving to get to where you are, or just maybe wants to know, is it worth it trying to grind or trying to put in that effort?
Yeah, for me, I think it is worth it, but it takes a lot of patience, a lot of time. And the words I would only give is, if you lose, it's not always a loss. It's a lesson. So it's just what you learn. So for me, a winner will always be a winner if you have a winning mentality. So yeah.
That's some beautiful words. I honestly could not have said it better myself. Zaid, it has been such a pleasure chatting to you, sir. Thank you so much for coming on today and having this chat with me.
Thank you for having me.
Fantastic stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that has been the ACGL Breakdown. Take care, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one.